Hello guys, it's World Gratitude Day at Hyatt. Thought that was beautiful they did that.
I'm so excited about it. I can't even believe that it's World Gratitude Day here at Hyatt, and we're here for that.
Right.
Because it is everything that, we're talking about lately.
Right. And they've got a list here we want to read to you guys, but before we do that, I have to just show you this view. Talk about being grateful. Look at that moon. Beautiful, huh? Full moon over the marina. We're down here at a Hyatt in Costa Rica. Just had to share that view. I mean, look at that full moon. And talk about being grateful.
And you know what
Right.
else I'm grateful for?
What's that?
I was out on the deck polishing my nails, and a monkey swung in, stole my nail polish, brought it up on the roof, and then somebody from down below said, he just threw something with a white cap on the deck 2 doors over. So I said, did it look like this? And I held my clear polish. They said, yes. I said, that was my nail polish.
Right.
So
It's your lucky day.
It was
Well,
my
I can
lucky
tell you
day.
got it because you got nice white nail
I
polish.
got
Right,
my nail
beautiful.
polish back.
Sweet.
Yes,
So-
I'm very grateful for that.
Well, let's go through the list. So it looks like there's 20. We're going to read this card. So it's it's their gratitude day, and they've got this little card. Simple ways to practice gratitude. It's awesome, right?
Yes, and what's phenomenal about this is that they actually had blank cards in the breakfast restaurant today. And for everyone that's filled out, $1 is donated to a school that helps people between the ages, I think it was of 16, and I'm not sure what the top end was, who want to go to school for hotelier
That's nice.
and don't have the means to do that. So
Yeah.
I, of course, filled out at least 10, and if they're down there when we go down for dinner, I'll be filling out several
Well,
more.
you can do it on gratitude grams sent off their website. That's how they do it. So you can send
That's-
up to 100,000.
Wow.
So that will keep you busy
That's
tonight.
incredible. That
All right.
Okay,
so let's go through the list. So
simple ways to practice gratitude.
number one,
Number
keep a
one.
gratitude journal.
Yes,
So I think that's great. I mean, I think
I love that.
if you want to keep a journal, that's great. Or if you just want to get up each morning, we've talked about this before in videos where maybe just come up with 3 things or 5 things that you're grateful for. I mean, I actually do this every day, kind of a mental checklist, right?
Absolutely. I do it before I get out of bed, but then I do it all day long as things pop into my life and awareness that I'm so grateful for. And, they could be so simple.
Right.
Right.
Number 2, what's that, Karen?
Number 2, tell someone you love them and how much you appreciate them. Jeffrey, I love you so much, and I appreciate you every single day.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. But I think that's a great one. We forget sometimes to, cherish the ones we have and tell people that we love them. So I think that's great.
We do. Never assume that they hear it enough or that they already know that. Never assume that, because the opportunity to tell somebody that you love them and appreciate them, it can't come around too often.
All right, so I'm going to go for number 3. We're going to alternate on these.
Oh,
We're not going
okay.
to hog them all up.
Okay, go ahead, number 3.
Number 3, notice the beauty in nature each day. Well, we saw those monkeys. Karen talked about that. If you look at the video I did just before that, I've got a couple of the monkeys here on the deck. It's unbelievable. The iguana that we took a picture of today, just incredible. We were down hanging on the beach with all the fish. I mean, this place is just alive with wildlife. It's hard not to appreciate nature and beauty here in Costa Rica. I mean, if you don't see that, you got to be pretty much asleep at the wheel.
Exactly.
Right.
So, number 4, nurture the friendships you have. Good friends don't come along every day. I really love that, and I think you and I do a really great job of treasuring our friends.
I hope so.
And there's a big difference between true friends and acquaintances. We all have dozens of acquaintances, but true friends are, they are just so precious, and for our true friends, you know who you are, and we value you so much, and we love you so much.
right.
So we're very grateful.
Well, and the whole thing with social media and FaceTime and IMing, texting, all that stuff, you really have no excuse to reach out to people and at least let them know you're thinking about them. So I think that's an important one.
Right.
So we're down here at number 5. Smile more often. I think that's a great one. Yeah, we talk about that a lot. Now, if you just go out on the street tomorrow and smile at everybody that you encounter, you'll see that they shine back at you. Here in Costa Rica, they call it a sunrise.
Sonrisa.
Sonrisa, thank you. I'm calling it
Sonrisa.
sunrise. Sonrisa
Yes.
is smile, yes. It's
Yes.
like a sunrise.
Right. So number 6, watch inspiring videos that will remind you of the good in the world. And that's something that Jeffrey and I are trying to share with you. Hopefully this is one of them. So, we are reminding you of the good and the gratitude. Again, this is a program that the Hyatt does to provide school to people who don't have the means for it, who want to get into the hotel business. And if you live in Costa Rica, it's a phenomenal business to be in, and especially with the Hyatt, because they take such great care of the people who work here. I've never seen people so proud of their jobs as here.
So watch inspiring videos every day. That's the point.
Right.
And click around here and you'll see more inspiring videos coming your way if you subscribe.
Absolutely.
So include an act of kindness in your life each day. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
An act of kindness. I held the door extra long for an older gentleman, and one of the young gals that was working here. They're all friends now. They just said, "Oh, that was so nice of you," and I'm just like, "Well, just not a big deal. Very simple, but it's just just if you can include an act of kindness here and there throughout the day. I mean, if we all did that, imagine what a great world this would be."
Oh my gosh, I will never forget when I was very pregnant with Morgan Rose, and she was 2.5+ weeks late. And she was a big baby, and I was feeling very, very pregnant. I was in a grocery store, and this guy came up to me, and he wasn't hitting on me or anything. He just saw that I was very pregnant, and he came up to me and he handed me flowers with the receipt stapled on it, and said, I just want you to have these flowers.
That's
It was
nice.
a random act of kindness. He didn't ask for anything from me, and he fled off. And I will never forget that as long as I live, because it was just such a beautiful gesture for no reason, just because he was being kind.
Beautiful. So number 8, Karen, this is a good one for you.
Yes, I love this. Avoid negative media and movies with destructive content. When Jeffrey and I got married, and then I got pregnant, I actually made him sign a document saying that he would not let our children watch negative movies, because I've seen the impact of these negative movies and games, etc., and the news, and it's just very, very unhealthy. There's nothing in the news that is positive. Their purpose is sensationalism, and when they deliver it, they want to deliver it with the biggest impact they can. That's their job. It's not just news, it's entertainment, sad to say. So get rid of the news.
Negative entertainment.
Get rid of negative entertainment.
Right.
And don't watch shows that have negative content. It's really bad for your soul.
Oh, it's bad for your psyche.
And
Yeah,
bad for your
exactly.
psyche. And people see bad things happening. And when you can't, when you see that, we lose a lot of empathy in the world for that. So get rid of all that.
Yeah. And the next one is call your mom or dad more often. That's a great one. I was just taking a picture of this moon out here and sending it to both my mom and my dad. So I think I think that's a great one. I got to work on that more. So mom and dad, I'll call you more. You've always done a great job of that.
Yes, I call my parents often. In fact, we're in Costa Rica, and I have spoken with my parents from here as well. And my dad's not a huge phone person, so I've been sending him some emails.
That's great.
So number 10, cook meals with love and think of the people you'll feed. I adore that one. I'm a huge cook. I absolutely love cooking. And I feel that, I love cooking because it is such a nurturing way to give something to the people that you love that is so high in nutrients, right? And that's one of the main things. I am a plant-based vegan cook, a chef in my own right.
Yeah.
I've got some amazing recipes. And so when I make something for the family, I really do put a special dash of love in there.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you're a great cook.
Thank you.
So we are on number 11, volunteer for organizations that help others. That's great. I think it's always great to volunteer time wherever you can. I mean, one of our big ones that pops into my mind, we do climbing for kids every year. We climb a mountain for the kids at Children's Hospital, and we take a couple hundred people to the top of a 14,000 foot mountain. If you'd like to join us, we do it in August every year, so come out to Colorado and join us. But whatever you do, whether it's maybe just helping at a pet shelter or helping at any local charity, whatever you do, whatever you can do to help, I think it's great.
We've got some friends that do
Right.
that,
Yeah.
anything
Right.
like that. So number 12, this is a really good one. Don't gossip or speak badly about anyone. That's one of those really tough ones because, I know that I've been guilty of that before, and I really try to work on that one. And it's not ever intentional, but sometimes if something, hits you the wrong way, the comment that I might let out of my mouth isn't something that I'm proud to say. And so, don't gossip or speak badly about anyone. It's one of the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your words. I love that one. And every day is a new opportunity to really work on that and be better about that.
Yeah, be impeccable with your word. That's an awesome one.
I love that.
Yeah, watch what you say. So number 13, spend quality time with your kids or your lover. So the kids, 2 of our kids just left. Yeah, we're planning a wedding out here. So they just left. We had great quality time with one of our daughters. Will be with the other one here. Morgan Rose will be out there with you for Christmas in Chicago. Can't wait.
Taylor Ann.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, we will actually have the benefit of being with both of our kids and their significant others for this Christmas. So I really want to send a thank you out to the significant others' families for letting us have their kids this Christmas.
It gets tough.
Means the world.
Yeah, it gets tough as the kids grow up. I remember doing this when I grew up and left the nest and said, "Hey, I can't come home for all the holidays because I got my own family." I mean, it's hard. So, I cherish that time. So let's see.
Number 13, remember to compliment your friends and family when they look good. Everybody loves a compliment.
Sure.
It's just a little extra boost. It's, especially if someone's put a little extra, care and style or they're sporting something different for, it just is a confidence booster. So that's a good one. And easy, so easy to do.
Easy. Number 14, this looks like a little old school. Write a card to someone you haven't seen in a while and tell them something nice. I would change that a little bit. It doesn't have to be a card. I mean, a card's always nice, but you might as well save on the paper and just send something electronically. It's really easy, and you can hit so many people much more easily. You don't have to put a stamp on it and wait for the time. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's real easy to send someone a note to tell them something nice to help uplift their day. I mean, right? I mean, spread the love.
Right. Love that. Number 16, when you think a negative thought, try to see the positive side in this situation. There's so many applications for this. One that I've been famous for is when we've been in the car, we're stuck in traffic, and sometimes people get agitated when they're stuck in traffic, and I will say something like, maybe there's a good reason that we're stuck in traffic, because if we were so much further ahead, maybe we would be in harm's way, right? Something like that. Or, again, back to the traffic, someone's sped by us so fast and cut us off. And I'll say, maybe they're racing home because their wife is about to have a baby. I mean, something exciting. So there's always a positive side to every single thing that's going on.
Right.
And, you know, you can use your imagination on it, but regardless of whether it's, you know, you're stretching your imagination or not, it's worth it to just see the positive side about something like that today.
Right. So number 17 is pick a day a week not to complain about anything. I'm going to tweak that one too, because you should try to do that every day. You know, this is a gratitude practice here. I mean, you should be focusing on the things that you're grateful for. And if you do that, if you really spend your time thinking about the things you're grateful for, it's kind of hard to complain. And you know, I think we all should take a lesson from that one and try to complain a little less often, and be thankful for all the good that we have around us.
Number 18, try to take note when people do a good job and give recognition when it's due at work. And I like to think not just at work, all of the time. You know, sometimes Jeffrey will just do all the dishes and clean everything. And I always like to recognize you for doing that just because, or, you know, you are such a gentleman. Jeffrey always carries my skis for me. And I want to make sure that I always thank you for doing that.
You always do, yeah.
Because I really do appreciate all of the things that you do for me. When it comes to work, I know that that Jeffrey and I did do a recognition to some people that we work with at OTG. You know who you are. It wasn't anything that anybody asked for, and something that we sent out, and we did it on a Friday because we thought, what a great way to end the week. This was a couple weeks back, and we just really felt that we wanted to, you know, reward them for their hard work without them having to ask for anything. I thought that was a really, you know, important thing to do.
Right. So number 19, reward effort. If someone does something nice for you, do something nice for them. It's the whole pay it forward thing. I mean, that's a great one. You know, as you just mentioned, you know, I'm doing the dishes. Well, I'm doing the dishes probably because you cooked a great meal. So at the end of the day, we're you know, trying to pay it forward. So if someone does something nice for you, you should be doing something nice for them, or do something nice for someone else and just pass it along. I always think that's a great practice, right?
Absolutely. Number 20, meditate with your gratitude list, giving thanks for all your good fortune. That is so important. Jeffrey and I are huge proponents of meditation. We rarely get out of bed without morning meditation. And, you know, I noticed today in the middle of the day too, when we were out on the beach in the sand, you know, I looked over at you and you were meditating, and then we went up to the sanctuary area, and, you know, I think we were both meditating, you know, individually up there. So, you know, I was just feeling so incredibly grateful when we were on the beach for the sand and the sun and the ocean and the waves. Oh my gosh, I just, you know, and the time that we had just had with our daughter Taylor and her fiance Charlie. So be super grateful for that. That's the end of the list, but I do want to give everybody the website if you're so inclined to go there. And let's see if oh, I guess they're not offering that. So well,
Hyatt.com/gratitude.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I think I have my glasses on. Okay.
All right, I'm going to let Jeffrey give you the website, because again, for every one of these, they're donating $1 to help somebody, you know, learn about the hotel business.
Okay, so visit Hyatt.com/gratitude and send a gratitude gram to anyone in the world for whom you are most grateful. I think that's awesome. And it's just spreading all of that goodness. I think it's great. So thank you, Hyatt, for doing that. We're big Hyatt fans.
Yes,
you know, we stay at a lot of hotels, and Hyatt's one of our favorites. So anyway, I'm going to finish with this because I got to show you this moon again. Like, it's up there now. I think we got a full moon tonight, right? Love to see you guys maybe drop some pictures down below of your full moon wherever you are tonight, because wow, that's gorgeous out there. Beautiful. So I think we have to head off to dinner, my love.
That sounds like a great plan. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Costa Rica.
And just click around here and subscribe. We got a lot more positive videos coming your way. Thanks.